What are some of the problems that you had to solve at a bank using your engineering background?
A very common problem would be when you have a merger or acquisition that you have multiple different systems involved to be able to keep contact with your customers and also your internal systems. Trying to figure out which systems to use, how to be able to migrate one to the other, and then finally actually being able to do the implementation. All those three things. The first one, choosing which system to use, tends to be more on you do have data around it, but then you also want to make a decision very quickly. So there's a lot of leadership involved in that to get leadership aligned, because otherwise, if you have two different organizations or three different or four different merging together, of course, each will try to figure out can they use their own systems as opposed to going to somebody else's or a new one. So having leadership involved to not only go through the mathematical approach of pros and cons, but then the leadership to be able to break through and say, we're going in this direction. And then figuring out the plan of how to do that technically is another skill set. And then thirdly, the actual implementation of making sure you can do this. It was a very common thing, especially as a lot of these companies grew by acquisition, that you had to take multiple systems that have been in place for decades sometimes, and then combine them to create something that was seamless for the customer was daunting at times. But it also was work that had to be done, because if you didn't do it and put it off, it would only get worse and everything would just, you'd have 12 different systems that didn't talk to each other, which was a huge problem. So a lot of people who didn't want to deal with that problem immediately, the problem got worse. So even though it was a lot of work, it was way better to just address the problem, get it done right out of the gates, right when you can, as fast as you can, and move as quickly as you can